Já vás vítám u dalšího dílu na hru Horizon Forbidden West a teď už se nacházíme u tadyto vedlejšáku, který se nachází vlastně v tadytom městečku, teďko nevím přesně jak se jmenuje a kdybych to věděl, tak to ani nevyslovím. Každopádně je to to městečko, které bylo hned tady na začátku v tom údolí a vlastně je to s tím kuchařem, takže kuchař jo, tady máte to město, ten název, potřebuje zásoby a vybavení, aby mohl uspokojit požadavky svých zákazníků. Tak a měli jsme mu teda přivést 5 kusů zvěřiny, 3 listy, nějaký hořkolisty a nějaký vlnitý kovový panel, protože se stěžoval, že prostě se mu rozbila pánev, nějaká na maso nebo já nevím na co. Tak a to všechno teda pro něho máme, plus tady někde nahoře potom je nějaký vedlejšák, který se jmenuje Větší rána, jak tam byla ta ženská a ta její ségra a měli jako nám udělat nějakou jako zbraň, nějakou special přímo pro nás. Takže to máme tak, takže musíme přinést ty suroviny, co oni si objednali, aby jsme to získali. A my teda půjdeme teď za tím kuchařem a zjistíme co a jak.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Tak. Ale teďkom pod tím zdravím se nám jo, takový znamení. Jídlo poskytuje dočasné výhody a zlepšení dovedností. Mildufovo jídlo ti snížilo dobu obnovení soustředění. Přines přísady kuchařům ve světě, kteří ti pak prodají jídlo. Současně můžeš mít aktivní účinky pouze jednoho jídla. Tak a vy vidíte teď, že tam máme 388 zdraví z 310. Takže nám to teď docela dost přidalo zdraví. A aby bylo lépe i ty čitelné titulky, tak jsem tam dal i pozadí. Nevím, jestli jako určitě to bude znát, že jo, protože mě to taky trošičku víc pomůže a vám to určitě taky pomůže. Tak, dáme teda ty další suroviny tady těm 2 holčinám.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No!
Oh.
Because we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!
Jo, tak to má ráda hodně výbuchy. Tak, bodcomety vystřelují silné projektily, které umí zasáhnout nepřátele na velkou vzdálenost. Kvůli svému dlouhému náběhu mají malou kadenci a nelze je použít při skákaní nebo skrčení. Aby pronikly pancíře, musí být bodce metány až po plném natažení zbraně. Tak, sounds nice. Tak a my teďkon máme v tomhle městě ještě něco? Počkej, já se podívám na mapu. A tady ještě promluv si s kardžaským soudcem. Tak počkej, tak tady to teda taky ještě si odpikáme, když už děláme ty vedlejšáky, jo. Tak bychom to mohli udělat všechno.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvant's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. That sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvant up.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvant will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding barren light instead.
OK, takže takový vyšetřování tady. Tak, my půjdeme ven, protože tady je docela rámus. Co jsme to teďko chtěli? Tak, počkej, tady ještě něco je, takhle? Ne. Je tady, počkej, promluv si ještě s mistrem cvičiště. Na to bychom se taky mohli ještě podívat. Tady to vypadá jako nějaká jako arena na trénování.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's ODBÉR. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Tak, cvičiště prověří tvé schopnosti boje zblízka proti jiným nelidským protivníkům, splň výzvy, postav se všem ostatním bojovníkům a nakonec se utkej s mistrem cvičiště. Na cvičiště si také můžeš procvičit své dovednosti v boji zblízka v rámci cílené výuky nebo časově neomezeného tréninku. Tak, tady potom máte výzvy, výuky, trénink. Tak, výuky, procvič si své dovednosti boje zblízka a odemčená komba v cílené výuce. Poraž ostatní bojovníky ve výzvě na čas a nakonec se utkej s mistrem cvičiště. A trénink, procvičuj si bez omezení své dovednosti boje zblízka a odemčená komba proti zkušenému soupeři v časově neomezeném tréninku. Takže zkusíme dát výuku. Lehké útoky zblízka, rychlé účinné pro odstranění plátu, pancíře, sestru. No tak tady to umíme, že jo? Umíme jak ty silný. Tady potom to podržení, to už všechno jsem se naučil za chodu. Tak zasahují nepřítele útoky zblízka, aby se v kopii hromadila energie, jakmile bude začne modře zářit, jasný. Aha, co dál? Silná kombinace útoků. Jo, teďko máme ty kombíčka jenom tady ty. A tady potom ještě nějaký vzdušný cosi. OK. Tak jo, jdeme teda asi na výzvu rovnou. Použij kombinaci útoku pro prolomení bloků. Časový limit. Vyzkoušíme. Oh. Tak. Jo, to je na čas, veď?
Come on. If your opponent keeps blocking, then use a heavy attack or a power attack to break through. Either that or hit them from behind. If you keep repeating the same attacks, your enemy will dodge them. Vary your attacks and combinations. Make yourself less predictable. Close attention to your opponent's stance. Read their intentions. Choose your attacks to break their defense.
Tak, no tak to jsme zvládli. Levou zadní docela. Pro svého soupeře výbuchem rezonátoru. Zkusíme.
You think your spear can deal with that armor? Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast the armor off.
Ignoring me again. Shards, there's a salvage operation.
Okay, just try again.
Tak tady to se nám vůbec nepovedlo. Neviděl jsem, co mám dělat. Tak, asi jdeme z toho teďkom pryč.
Still got some training to complete though. Until next time.
Tak a my teďkon půjdeme. Kouknu se na úkoly, máme tady nějaký vedlejšák. Co to je? Vesnice kmene to je neustálým útokem. Nájezdníků bez větší podpory se dlouho neudrží. Potom tady je v Dantu řadí blablabla. Jak se ale jdou dolí dostali, tak počkej, prozkoumej důl. A to je další jako vedlejšák. My bychom si měli spíš podívat na nějaký hlavní. Dějina souřadnice získané ze sloupů. Jo, tak to počkej, tady to bychom mohli jít. Jinak za kamerou jsem tak nějak trošku i tady cestoval, aby jsme měli aspoň nějakou část té mapy otevřenou. Akorát počkej. Aby jsme měli zdarma rychlé cestování, tak musíte jít vlastně k tady tomu táboráku a musíte se tam portnout. Tak, přivoláme si tebe. Tak já se nemůžu uzdravit? Proč? A už to jde. My jdeme asi špatně, nebo nevím. Musíme tady takhle dolů. Tady byste si občas všimli ve videu, že by tam začali někdo jako vrtat, tak to prosím ignorujte, protože teďko jako já to sice ignorovat nemůžu, bohužel. Ale... Tak, dobrý. Prostě se mi tady nějaký debil rozhodnul, prostě, že mi tady bude vrtat.
Some kind of log, most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Tak, ještě tady něco je. Ale to jsou jenom nějaký rostliny. To teďko nepotřebujeme a... No, aktivovat konzoli.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for a way to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out if he moved the orb.
Tak jo. Já se tady ještě podívám do tady toho ponku. A my bychom měli mít vlastně i nějaký další zbraně. Tady, počkat, co jsme dostali nového. Já se ještě podívám. Otevřu si tady tu nabídku. Tak, mám tady ten řezající trhací rukavici. Mám tady ten a začnu to popisovat. Tak, počkej. Kde to je? V inventář, zbraně. Prototyp bodcometu. Počkat, použít. Jo. My jsme ho neměli jsme ho jakoby na zádech. To je teďko už ho máme. Tak a také to teda vypadá. No, tak uvidíme, co to všechno bude dělat. Já se ještě jednou teda podívám sem. Tady ještě vylepšení vaků. Zásobník na pasti, to teď asi nepotřebujeme. No i když ono to není zas tak drahý. Tak. No. A půjdeme dál. Dveře smrti, následuj stopu orbu. Stopa bude asi úplně tady to.
Here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by bringing his hands to steal Hades. Crazy AI that wants to kill everything. You couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? I'm gonna have to put up more of a self-righteous bull.
Musíme tamhle, ale já je chci nějak jako obejít. To bychom i mohli. Bychom se zase strašně dlouho zdržovali, a to ne.
Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but...
Počkej. Jo, dobrý.
How? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Oh, tady to je co? Tam se dostat nemůžeme, ale už jsem to tady zkoušel, ne že ne. Tak jak je to ještě daleko?
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. Ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Whether Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn? Come on, Hades. You still in there? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the AI. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
What did silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error, memory structures disintegrate.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Silence went?
No. He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is square. Data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that? Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are defeated. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinction.
What? You remember this?
Yes. Data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So? That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. Activate. State name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system. Save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. And go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Tak normálně bych vás nechal napjatý jako kšandy a tady bych to ukončil, ale asi uděláme tady tu epizodu opět zase delší, protože jsem strašně zvědavej a tady ty zářivý svítící dveře červený je extrémně výrazný. Mě lákají jít dovnitř.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some at the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts. Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. I should scan one of them. My focus can show me where the part is. Okay, where's its power cell? There's the power cell. I can tag it in my focus display. That'll help. I'll have to detach it before the machine goes down.
Tak jo.
Looks like it's strong against shock damage.
Co na tebe funguje?
Shoot it off before the machine goes down.
Počkej, co říkala? Tak, kde je teda další? Tady ještě někde byl? Co je ten signál tady? Zdroje nedaleko. OK. Ty kráso, co to je? Hezké indukční cívku. Ty kráso. Tak okay.
Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting valuable data.
Jo, ty něco prohledáváš.
Whoever forged it must be a skilled blacksmith. I should look for a trail with my focus.
Tak, já to teda půjdu vyrobit. Vyrobit roznětku. Nevím, co to je pořádně, ale... Hledám to vyrobit. Tak, začíná tma. Tak, jak to vypadá teda? Speciální vybavení, to bude asi ono. Tato roznětka nainstalovaná do kopí se dá použít k odpálení ohnětřpitu a odstranění překážek. Jo, to přesně potřebuju.
There. Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
No a tady to teda ukončíme. Myslel jsem teda, že ještě něco jako stihneme, že se podívat dovnitř, potom se to trošku zkomplikovalo, protože jsme neměli součástky, jak se dostat dál a td. Takže to necháme teda fakt na příště. A tady to ukončíme, takže děkuju moc za sledování, že jste koukali od začátku až do konce, určitě budu rád za každou podporu, za každý koment, like, určitě dejte i odběr se zvonečkem, pokud jste ještě nedali, aby vám neunikly další moje videa a uvidíme se teda v dalším díle, tak se zatím mějte a čau čau.